Hey, good evening, everybody. We are talking weather, weekend weather, and then another cool down next week. Had the windows down on the way back in from work, so my hair's a little wild. I'll just look forward, right? Nice weather out there this evening. It's very comfortable. It's this dry air that's keeping the rain away tonight. We've kind of had that factored into the forecast. Really didn't think we'd get much for Huntsville North, and we didn't really get anything anywhere in our viewing area. It was just right on the edge of the Birmingham and the Huntsville viewing area. Hey, Donna, good to see you tonight from Phil Campbell. You guys had a little bit of rain cooled air move in from the south, but that was it. You can kind of see on the radar here, it's all just faded off. There will be a chance of rain again, kind of coming back overnight tonight to our south. So if you're traveling tomorrow, maybe going down to the Gulf, you'll probably find yourself in some showers and storms. Good evening, Ian, over there in Madison tonight. As we take another look at the showers and storms down towards Jackson, moving into southern parts of Louisiana, they'll see those off and on tonight. But overall, our weather pattern's fairly dry after we get through, say, Monday and Tuesday of next week. How was my day? My day was pretty good. I just rushed in here from Home Depot. I'm actually building the shower in the garage. So we're getting that taken care of. I got it all framed up. Got the Hardy backer board in there, but I need to do the shower pan and all that. So I have to got everything custom fit in there. But again, they didn't have the mud I needed. So I'm going to have to go to Lowe's tomorrow and get that. So that'll be the project for this weekend. And got to go get my tile. It's out in Owens Crossroads. So again, I'm everywhere. I'm just busy all the time. But I should be done with that studio and the garage here coming up shortly. I'm thinking October is going to be my month. Football's back though, so I got to make sure I got my TVs working out there too. So I've been putting together this TV frame overall, and it's outside TV. And what I've decided, and I've had TVs outdoors before, but I've just bought it's just cheaper to get like a $400 or $500 TV than some of these outdoor TVs that are like $500. So actually $5,000, some of them. So I got this big case, waterproof case that's going to go around it. So we'll be able to watch from the patio. So let's go ahead and take a look at these graphics I've been talking about. You can see the rain's pushed down to the south, and the better chance of rain is down in Louisiana, South Alabama, southern Mississippi tonight. These clouds are going to clear out, and it is going to get warm tomorrow. We're going to be in the mid to upper 80s. So we're talking 87. It's going to feel like 90 tomorrow. So get ready, summer weather lovers. Summer's making an encore appearance for the unofficial end of summer this weekend, Labor Day weekend. It's going to be hot tomorrow, and then it's going to be hotter. We're going 90 now, Saturday and Sunday. There is a cool down coming, though, and I am looking forward to this. Another one. There's one behind this, too. So we're setting up these big September cold fronts. This one may not, traditionally each front gets colder, but this may be an exception. This may not be as cool because it was pretty insanely cool, about 52 the other day in some areas, 54 in others. But we'll probably get down into the low to mid 50s again, afternoon highs mid to upper 70s. This is coming up late next week, and ahead of this is when we have that chance for some showers, maybe some thunderstorms, but I don't see this being a severe weather producing cold front. I don't see any of them in September doing that. Yeah, and it's really nice out there tonight. Here's your 3-day forecast. We're looking 87 tomorrow, 90 Saturday, 90 Sunday, heat index around 95. Whenever you get those low temperatures back in the low to mid 60s, that's the sign the dew points are coming back and the humidity will come back too. So we'll be seeing that. Yeah, I don't like the heat side. This is perfect for me. If we had this all the way through Christmas, I would be just fine. We're going to talk about the forecast for Sunday into Monday. We're going to go hour by hour through that, plus your 10-day. Coming up after the commercial break. Got to pay the bills. It only lasts a minute. Hang on. It'll be over before you know it. Only 54 more seconds. All right, it's over. Let's talk more about what's coming up this weekend. No rain tomorrow, sunny and hot, 87 for the high, and then mostly sunny and hot Saturday, 90 for the high. Can't rule out a rogue shower, but we're going to fast forward here to Sunday and talk Monday because I do want to show you where we do have better shower and thunderstorm chances, and it's not Sunday. Sunday, the better rain chance is going to be southeast Georgia, down into the Carolinas. They'll be dealing with that. But around here, we're going to warm up. We're going to be close to 90 degrees by 1 o'clock. I think we do hit the low 90s in a few areas. Again, it's going to be a very hot day. Not very hot, but hot compared to what we've been. But good, because you know, you expect hot weather for Labor Day weekend out in area lakes, out at area pools. Keep in mind the pool temperatures dropped off sharply with this cool spell, and they're going to drop off even more next week. So this will probably be the last really good swimming weekend out there for us. As we get to 6 o'clock Sunday evening, it's just a warm evening for your barbecues, whatever you're doing out there. And as we go overnight into Monday, still no big change, but the humidity's coming back. And notice by noon, a few showers Monday afternoon, but definitely a change between 4 o'clock and 7 o'clock in the afternoon, early evening hours Monday. And it's all kind of concentrated here in North Alabama. So one thing that's going to happen this Monday, Tuesday, and maybe even Wednesday time frame is as this next frontal boundary gets closer, everything starts converging, rising, so therefore our rain chances start increasing the net. Other than the garage work, what do I do in my spare time? I'll work on the car. I like to garden some. Here's your 10-day forecast, by the way. I like to do a little gardening. I work in the yard, plant trees, I organize areas of the yard. And I usually start most projects with the vegetation first, knowing that's going to take the longest to grow. And my wife's always like, why are you planting that tree there now? I'm like, well, this tree's going to take 15 years to grow, and the garage may take 2 years to complete. So by the end of the garage project, I at least have some trees out there. So again, I do that, but not much else. I mean, I'm just always doing something. So that's kind of the way I am. 10-day forecast, 87 tomorrow, 90 Saturday, 90 Sunday, and then Labor Day, 83 to 85. And then we kind of tail off as that front comes in. I think the front really comes in probably Wednesday night into Thursday morning. And then next weekend probably will be cooler than what you see there. We're just kind of trying to gauge what's going on. Wish I had your patience and your money. This whole, I didn't grow up with any money. I didn't grow up with money at all. In fact, my mom was a nurse and my dad was a teacher. And there were 4 of us children they had to feed. I always knew when Dad got paid. I think this whole thing with me doing building projects came out of the fact that, to be honest, when I got my first job here, I was always worried I was going to get fired. And we had just bought a house, and I had the VA loan, so I didn't have to have any money down to get the loan for the house. So I was worried I was upside down in the house. I think it was like $160,000. That was 9 years ago when I bought the house. My first house was actually in North Platte. I bought my first house in North Platte, Nebraska. That's where I had my first full-time chief job. And I think I was making like $20,000 a year, maybe $22,000 a year back then. Man, I thought I had it made then. But what happened was I just started to learn how to build things so I could increase the property value of the house in case I got fired or lost my job, that I wouldn't be upside down in the house. Of course, things have kind of changed with the housing market there, but that's really how I got into it. And I grew up, my dad never knew how to fix anything, so he would take a hammer and some duct tape to something to try to fix it. So that's kind of how I was self-taught and all this stuff. But my grandfather, he was a real smart guy. He was a chemical engineer, worked for the city. So he was a real smart guy, and then he died when I was like 4, so I wish I could have been around for that. Then my other grandpa, he was always handy at things too. So yeah. So anyway, yeah. So I've always been investing in myself, so to speak. So when I first got into TV, I had to buy these suits to be on TV. I couldn't afford the suits, so I had to put them on a credit card or whatever. So it took forever to pay that off, pay my student loans off. So it was constantly floating debt for first 10 years of my career, that's for sure. But again, learn how, what do they say? Teach a man to fish, he'll eat for life. I forget the rest of it, but anyway. It's been a long day. It's been a busy week too. Appreciate you guys tuning in, and I hope you guys have a great weekend. If you're not with me tomorrow night, I'll be here again at 9:30. I'll have the latest on the forecast tonight at 10. You guys take care.